Hello everybody, and I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to our English analysis channel. In this video, as I promised, we're going to learn writing different types of sentences for can and could, like positive, negative, and question, right? In the previous video, I completely and basically explained many things about can and could and talked about can and could. That can talks about present ability and code about past ability. So in this video, just we are going to talk about types of structures about can and could, right? So to recall the previous lesson, here we have can and could again. So can talks about present ability or shows present ability, could shows past ability or abilities, right? And I also talked about positive structure, and positive structure was like this. First we should use subject, then we should use can, then real form of the verb, then object, right? And a period. And for could, the positive structure was like this: subject plus could plus real form of the verb plus an object. Basically, this is the basic structure, a positive structure for what do we call for can and also for could. In this video, we're going to talk about negative structure. So for negative structure, for negative sentence using can, you should use first subject, then can, then not, then a verb, real form of the verb, then an object. Okay, let me just talk about this, then we will talk about could, negative structure of could. Okay, uh, for hint, something or a key point, you should write like this: cannot in your sentence. Cannot is the same as can't. Okay? When you're speaking, try to use this: can't. When you're writing, use this: cannot. Many books also write it like cannot, spaced, right? Here we have a space, but uh, I suppose and I think also many academic books uh, says that, I mean, many academic books say that you should use cannot like this. You should write it like this. Okay. Okay, so let me go with sentences. Sentence number one. First, subject. Subject pronoun. So I can use any subject pronoun like you. Then can and not. Cannot. You cannot play football. You cannot play football, right? Subject, we have cannot, and we have verb, then object. You cannot play football, right? It means that you don't have the ability to play football, or you're not able to play football. Another sentence here, I'm gonna write for a name like Helen cannot. Helen cannot wash the dishes. First, we have subject, verb, real form of the verb, and an object. It means that Helen, is not able to wash the dishes. Maybe her hand is broken, or she's sick, or she's not at home. But right now, she does not have the ability to wash the dishes. Helen cannot wash the dishes means she does not have the ability to wash the dishes right now. Okay? So as you can see that we write cannot together. We're not writing them separately. In the past we did, but in modern grammar we actually don't do that. Even in many traditional grammar and many grammarians, they had written together cannot. So sentence number three, let's say they cannot play game like this. So we have subject, we have verb, and object. So this is the basic quick idea about writing negative sentence for can. Let me go and talk about the negative structure of could. So first we have subject, then we have could, then we have not, then we have the real form of the verb, then object, and a period at the end. Okay, sentence number one for could not, or for could. So let me just change this sentence. Let's say you could not play football. Okay, let me analyze subject. So I'm not gonna analyze could, verb, and also we have object. Sentence number two, let's say Helen could not wash the dishes. We have subject, we have here we have verb and object. Okay, just let me write not here, like couldn't, right? Helen couldn't wash the dishes. So you may have a question like I have already told you that we write can plus not in sentences like this together, cannot or can't in speaking. But what about could? But in could we don't write not and could together, we write them separately. Okay? Make sure to when you write could with not, write it separately, could not, or in speaking couldn't. Okay? You should not write could not like this. This is wrong. Okay, you should not write. But in the case of can, you should write together. In the case of could, you should write separately. Okay? So now let's go and focus on the last structure, and that is the question, right? How to write an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence means a question using can and could. Okay, that is super easy. Just we need to bring can and could at the beginning of the sentence. So for can, bring can at the beginning of the sentence, then add a subject, then the real form of the verb, then object, and a question mark at the end. So let me write a sentence for that. Sentence number one, a question. Let's say, can you play football? Play football. You can see that it's easy. So we have subject, verb, and object. We are asking about the ability of someone, like, can you play football? It means, do you have the ability to play football right now? Or are you able to play football right now? Okay. Another sentence, let's say, can she, um, let's say, can she go to school? Can she go to school? So subject, verb, and make sure that here to school is not an ordinary object as we know. We will study that. A school here is an object, but object preposition. Don't confuse about this. In the future, we will talk about that. So just let me change the sentence. Let's say, can she, let's say, cook beef stew? Do you know what is the meaning of beef stew? If you don't, go ahead and search about it, right? So verb and object. Can she cook beef stew? Okay, so you see that in question we just bring can at the beginning of the sentence. The same is true for could. Okay, so writing a question with could, we just bring could at the beginning of the sentence. Like here we have could, then subject, then a verb, then object, and a question mark at the end. Okay, just let me write a sentence. Let's say, could you buy Could you buy something? Okay. Could you buy something? So we have here subject, verb, and object here. Or let's say, could he write an article? Could he write an article? So we have subject, verb, and object. Could he write an article? It means was he able to write an article, or did he have the ability to write an article? Okay, so this is about could. So this is our today's lesson. We talked about three structures of can and could, how you can say a positive, negative, and a question uh, using can, how you can write a sentence. That is totally easy. So I think that is all for today, everybody, and goodbye. We will talk about different grammars in the next day.